Why, it's Mr. Spock. Buried alive. Buried alive. More! Johnny 2!
Remember this well. There shall be no peace as long as Kirk lives.
Come on, come on.
She'll fly apart.
Fly apart then.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief 0 Hour. I'm your host, Stone Loki, and with me today, of course, is my co-host. I'm not awake yet. I can't fucking talk right. Good morning, brother. How are you doing, Zero?
Good morning, Loki. Good morning, chat. It is great to see you all again, and welcome to a brand new season, brand new year of 0 Hour. We're glad to have you with us. We were doing that backstage for like 3 minutes. Just go, yeah. So good morning, everybody. Quick special thanks and shout out to everybody who tuned in last week for our year celebration. And the celebration continues. We're just going to keep rolling. So good morning, everybody. Here we go again.
Shockwave, who's got the white dot? Who's got the white dot? Let me look.
Oh, it better not be. I broke my I did update the avatar, so it might take a few minutes or a day to kick in. So yeah, it's probably me. No surprise there. So yeah, you know how YouTube and Google is. Noob. I am a noob.
YouTube's not working on my phone. Shit.
Oh, well, that's
because I was watching. I got up and I turned over to Captain Trek's channel, or Captain Fandom Nerd. Sorry, I named you, brother. Yeah, you got a white nipple. See if you can change it. If you can change it, it may pop back. It may pop up.
Oh, Google, what are you
And then
doing?
just change it back. Change it and then just change it back. I know you got the new one. Let people see the new one if it works.
All right, let's see. We'll do this live. Here we go again, guys.
We'll see about saying good mornings. Mexican Iron Man. Good morning, my brother. How you doing? It's Mexican Iron Man.
Ow.
Arwen Avalon, the lady Arwen Avalon. Do you have your sausages cooked up this morning? The sausages taste like sausages.
Oh yeah, for sure. She loves the sausage.
Dipping Twinkie in the morning. Just a dip. Keith Movie Geek, what is going on, my friend? Keith Movie Geek, guys, if you have not checked out Pop Culture Minefield, go check out Pop Culture Minefield right now. Him and Gary, or is it Jerry? Oh my God, he'd kill me if he heard me say that. Him and Gary have a wonderful channel. Absolutely awesome guys. Go and check them out if you haven't checked them out yet. If I could get a mod to throw a link in the chat for me for their channel. Absolutely wonderful channel. These guys are great. They kick ass, take names. They don't quibble about shit, and they don't shill for anybody. So they'll tell you how it is. Absolutely. Yeah. Mark the Emily Tired, Chris Persian, Project Storytime, the Wrenches of Ragnarok are here. Good morning, gentlemen. I hope you guys are having a great one. Absolutely. Mary's Game Room. What is up, Mary?
Wow.
How are you doing? Good morning. And you still got the white nipple, dude. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it could be a Google YouTube thing. It's showing up fine for me, but like, traditional reliable sources like Google and YouTube, it may take a day or two for everything to update, because I literally changed the picture maybe like 3 minutes before we came on. So yeah, it might take a little bit. But that's all right. I'll be a nipple for the day, covered in maple syrup as always.
Eric O'Sullivan says, on my OMFG, I'm so glad I took today off as well. I've been at Band Expo in Boston all weekend. Dude, I hope you have had a kick-ass time. I cannot wait for ValhallaCon. I cannot wait for us to all gather at Retropalooza and have a kick-ass time in Dallas.
Hell yeah.
I'm so envious right now, Eric O'Sullivan. Man, I'm so envious. I so wanna get back to cons, man. I really do. So
ValhallaCon.
I'm glad you're having a great one. ValhallaCon.
Con. Oh yeah.
Justin's fat. Steven Seagal. Good morning, you fat bastard.
Oh,
fat Crisco-y bastard. Did you have to get the forklift to take you to the PC this morning? Oh yeah, it's overweight.
Back that ass up.
It's
like
not beeping.
Big Macs, and I cannot lie. I want some grease with my order of fries.
It's not beeping because he's backing up, ladies and gentlemen. It's beeping because it's going, oh, fuck, that's one heavy son of a bitch.
Oh, man. Fat Steven, you are the king of the Valhalla memes, though. I will give you that, my brother.
He says, Luck was a great film rewatching Chappelle Show. Cool. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Good morning, Pep.
All right, man. I was waiting for an F-bomb. We didn't get one yet.
No, we haven't gotten one yet. Psychodorp 9. Good morning, Psychodorp 9. Mariella Newworth. Good morning, Mariella. Says, love cons. Don't we all?
Yeah.
We all love cons, except for people who have like society issues. They can't be around a whole bunch of people. Then they're like, no.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a bat bastard. Yes, he's a bat bastard.
That's an interesting way. It's funny how used to cursing you are, because I read that as fat bastard, but it's actually bat fastard. So I'm becoming cursive dyslexic, I guess. I don't know what that is.
You ever hear of a forklift having a hernia? Yeah, that's the one that picks up Fat Steven and takes him to the desk every day.
Oh God, y'all are relentless. Gee.
It blew its O-ring. The strain.
Wow. I never thought we'd get to hear the sound of Loki labor pains, but there it is, folks. Wow. That's a first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's beautiful. Look for him in the Junior 2 sequel starring him and Arnold Braunschweiger, coming this fall to no theaters near you.
Dega Outlaw says, I've only been to steampunk cons. I've missed out on the whole spectrum of comic cons. So that's where you got those wonderful glasses.
Wow, those wonderful toys.
That's
it's a beautiful thing, man.
Take my strong hand, Steven.
Which one is the strong hand, Mark? I'm guessing right, or are you a southpaw? The world wants to know.
My fat is
agoraphobic.
So I only do forklifts.
Say it with me, ladies and gentlemen.
$2 Canadian super chat. I'm gonna throw you a skull this morning, Steven. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and here you go, brother. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. Good morning, Mac. What is up? What is up, Mac? How are you doing?
Woo.
How are you doing, brother? Good morning.
That's my favorite
McKinney
part.
draws. I always say McKinney.
Mankini?
Mockney.
Yeah,
you say potato and I say potato. You say tomato and I say tomato. It's a very old joke. I'm Brent. My name's Brent. My name's Brent Spiner, and I can make very old jokes.
Wow. Yes, I hate this. This is the new 0 hour, ladies and gentlemen. It's more of the same
forms,
shit.
dun, 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 dun. You push it into life. Forms. Dun, dun, dun.
God, and I thought I was the one that had too much coffee today. Holy shit. This is great. These are playing on your devices right now.
If you haven't seen Makini 90s, wonderful YouTube draws, you guys got to check them out. If I could have a mod, please put Makini's link in chat. Mac does these awesome YouTube draws that you cannot miss. There's nothing else like it out there. Nobody's doing this stuff, not like he does. And it's absolutely awesome. So guys, if you want to see some kick-ass draw streams, if you want to see some beautiful art, check out McKinney 90s channel and make sure you're subscribed and you ring that bell.
Makini, do you commentate while you're drawing on your live streams or anything like that? Or is that kind of just like pencil to paper ASMR stuff? Because I'd be down either way.
He talks. Oh my God. Yes, of course he draws. I was just talking about draws. God damn it, Loki, wake up.
He draws with an etch-a-sketch. All right,
talks.
I got a question for you then. All right, so if you could draw the 90s generation in one picture, what would it be? Or is that too fully loaded of a question?
It's a good question. McKinney with the $5 super chat. By the way, Loki, next Sunday is all set and super chats are turned on. I'm not looking at it till Sunday, so no spoilers.
All right, we've been warned.
Okay, so Mac got monetized a couple of weeks ago, and he's been waiting. He's been waiting to do an anniversary stream, so he's going to do an anniversary stream, and he's going to do his monetization stream, his first open monetization stream. So
yeah
all at the same time. That should be next Sunday. So make sure you guys are tuned in, you're subscribed, you're ready to go, so you can catch Mac's first ever monetization stream. We're gonna make it rain. Everybody out there is going to make it rain. All
right. Gun Bunny is asking if either one of us are a southpaw.
I'm ambidextrous, so I'm not going to say I can go both ways, because God help me, someone's going to clip that and be like, ha ha.
You get this. It's funny. I'm right-handed. I do everything right-handed. Yes, everything. But the funny thing is, I learned to play golf left-handed because my grandparents used to go garage sailing all the time, and they bought a full set of left-handed golf clubs. So eventually I started playing golf right-handed. Not that I'm a fantastic golfer anyway, but I initially learned how to play golf with left-handed clubs. How friggin' odd is that?
So when I was a kid, I was only
like yesterday.
Well, I was only like 4 or 5 years old. I was eating dinner at my parents had like a bar table. And I was sitting there eating dinner, and my brother was fucking with me, and he grabbed my food and threw it on the floor, and I went down to reach for it, and he tapped me, screwing with me, oh, don't fall. And I fell, and I shattered my arm.
That bastard.
My right arm. So I had a cast from my knuckles all the way up to my shoulder. After 6 weeks, I had a cast from my elbow to my wrist, but pretty much I couldn't write. I couldn't move my hand right, and I couldn't write. So I had to learn how to write and do a bunch of stuff with my left hand. And ever since then, I could go. It doesn't matter which one I use. I can use the right one. I can use the left one. But I was predominantly right-handed, so it's one of those weird things.
Yeah.
Handy the Butler with a $2 Canadian super chat, and he's got tiny hands.
He's
got
freaking
tiny
out.
hands.
That
I give you
avatar.
a tiny strong applause, Master Loki. Thank you so very much, Handy the Butler. Thank you so very much, McKinney Draws, for that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And since we're going to be talking about dragons, I might as well let out our skull.
Throw the heat.
So I'm going to share this article with you guys, and I want to go over it with you, Zero, because I was just like, really? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're going to say? So Game of Thrones, this is over at Bounding into Comics, ladies and gentlemen. This is by Spencer Bakuli. Game of Thrones creator George R.R. Martin reveals showrunners declined his input in original series. Last 4 seasons, I was pretty much out of the loop. Do you buy this? Because I heard they were, and they talked about this in behind the scenes stuff. I know they did because I watched it all, that they were going to him, asking him for input. And what are we going to do? What are we going to do here? What are we going to do with this? How are we going to take care of this? How are we going to stop this? He said he was left out of the loop by D&D. And I can't fucking talk right this morning.
It's all right. We're doing it live, baby. We're doing it live. I don't know. I mean, that's loaded. That really is loaded. Because I mean, I look at something like that and see it as a he says, she says versus, he said, she said kind of thing. Who the hell knows, man? I mean, it's one thing. It'd be one thing to say, to believe George R.R. Martin. It'd be believable to take him at his word for it. He's kind of a crazy guy, but you take him at his word for it, thinking, all right, well, I was out of the loop. But then on the other hand, you could look at it the other way and say, oh, well, maybe they were trying to keep him in the loop, but he was just so disinterested in it. He didn't like where it was going. So he said, no, I'm out, guys. I'm out. And then, just do a 180 and say, no, they kept me out of the loop. I don't know. It's fully loaded. What do you think?
He says, speaking to admission made by the Game of Thrones prequel showrunner Ryan Condal in the interview, he said, by season 5 and 6, and certainly by 7 and 8, I was pretty much out of the loop.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, to go on record and say that, who knows? But this day and age, you can go on record and say anything you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't amount to 2 loads of whale shit in the world today.
So reporter John Kloblin asked him if he had any idea why Benioff and Weiss had chosen to seemingly force him out of his own creation. And Martin replied, I don't know. You have to ask Dan and Dave.
Ask Dan.
And of course, they declined. They said, I don't want to talk about it. I mean, these are the guys that rushed the end of Game of Thrones. They rushed to end this. They said, nope, we've got to do it. HBO said, we'll pay you double. We will pay you double just to extend the series. And they were like, no, we're going to go off and we're going to make Star Wars. Screw this. Screw you, HBO. We're going to go off and work for Disney and we're going to make Star Wars. And then they didn't go off to Disney and make Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough call. It's a tough call. But really, to go back a little bit, are you telling me the end of the show was rushed? That's impossible.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Someone asked who would win in a dragon fight, the Reign of Fire dragons or the Game of Thrones dragons. Alduin. Alduin takes the cake. Party Snacks eats it. As I devour the souls of your fallen comrades. There's
so
our.
Martin
There's
didn't
I was gonna say I was enjoying our typical awkward silence we have going there.
Martin didn't do one episode, no scripts for season 6 of Game of Thrones, then why are there interviews? See, this is a big thing with me. Why are there interviews of him sharing information where he's like, oh, I'd be on tour doing books tours, and they'd come to my hotel and we'd sit down and we'd talk about what I had planned, and we'd talk about what I'm doing, what I'm planning for my next book, if he's even writing for his next book, because God, no one's seen a book out of him for Game of Thrones in what, like 8 years now?
Well, I mean, really, when you think about it, he's just riding off the coattails and luxuries of Game of Thrones itself. So he's probably not feeling any type of creative pressure to come up with something new. You know,
and
doing
this right here, this is what caught my attention to all of this. Mexican Iron Man with a $4.99 super chat. I like how Peter Jackson, also like Martin, both these guys are distancing themselves from new stuff. Hey, they didn't talk to me.
Lulz. Yeah.
So Peter Jackson, let's get rid of this Game of Thrones shit. Peter Jackson recently comes out and says that, Amazon contacted me a couple years before the show was a thing and was like, hey, you know what? We're going to throw some scripts your way. And Peter Jackson was like, okay, great. I don't know if I have time to work on the show, but I'll look at your stuff and see what you got. And then got a big fat goose egg. And Amazon comes out. This is the fucking hubris of Amazon, ladies and gentlemen. Amazon comes out and says, well, we didn't need your input after all, Peter.
Oh, you don't say.
I want to say something. And this is the absolute fucking stupidity of the movie industry, of television, of streaming services. This is the absolute stupidity here, ladies and gentlemen, is we don't need anyone to help us do anything. We don't need the fans. We don't need the people that have successfully done these IPs. We don't need anything. This is the biggest, dumbest, idiotic shit you will ever hear for the rest of your life. We don't need Peter Jackson to make a successful Lord of the Rings. We don't need him in any way. We don't need to run anything by him. We don't need to talk to him. We don't need his input. We don't need anything out of him. Why? Because he's a man. Kiss my big, fat, white ass, Amazon. You can kiss it. Handy the Butler with $2. Oh my God. Is it my sins? Yes. Yes. That is, whatever that is, that's a sin. Jesus.
Oh my God. I'm broken. What the hell was
Dean
that?
Krantz with a $5 super chat. George R.R. Martin is full of bullshit and is hoping we buy it. He just did not care enough about his paying customers to shepherd his creation.
I'll buy that for $1.
I'll tell you what I'll buy. I will buy that I'm not going to let anybody dick around with something I created without my immediate yay or nay approval in writing. I want it before the show goes anywhere. Excuse me, Mr. Loki. We would like to take your Dragonfire books and make them into a television series. Okay, but I get final say on everything.
Oh no, that wasn't.
If I say no, I'm no means no, bitch. Do you understand that? No means no.
You don't have to be so aggressive, sir. If you would look at Section 5, Article 1.A, you would have noticed in the fine print that we do not need your final say on anything you have created and have not sold over to us in final print.
Then go and get someone else's book. I'm not doing it. Go and make someone else's book, and you don't get to touch mine.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I say what I say goes, period. It's my work. It's my creation. You can't take it and twist it and turn it into something it's not, period.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that wangs of power changed because the women have wangs. I mean, come on, right? Wangs, they got wangs.
Yeah, everybody wang chung tonight.
Everybody's wanging chung tonight. All the women have wangs. Just wait. You got less than a month, and we're going to be covering it on Saturdays. The wangs will be out in force. Once the wangs of power hits, this would have never, ever, ever happened if Christopher Tolkien was still alive.
Wang. That's going to be a new thing. The wangs of power. I've got the power. Duh, duh. The fear-shucking hubris of it all. Am I right?
No, you're right.
Wangs of power.
You're absolutely right.
It's got to be a thing. But you're right too, man. I mean, it's out there for the world to see, and it doesn't take a genius to pick up on shit like that.
Mr. Tickle Trunk with a $5 Canadian super chat. They hired Tom Shippey, as you do for anything Lord of the Rings, then immediately fired him. They only hired him because they wanted his name attached to it. That way they can fucking say, this is ours.
Yeah.
This is real. We hired a Tolkien expert to make sure, and then we fired him because we didn't really want his input because he was like, you can't do that. That's not, no, out.
Yeah, it's rough. My avatar's still missing. Maybe I should log out and pop back in.
I have no idea. I have no idea if it's still missing or not.
According
yes,
to
still missing.
I'm still a nipple. God damn.
You're still a nipple.
Jesus, tap dancing Christ on. Oh well, whatever.
They made the dwarves Chinese master. Yes, wangs. Handy the butler. Thank you so very much for that $2 super chat. Machini draws. I said it right this time. For a $5 super chat. Does it say in the fine print that any gingers in my book get race swap? No, then I get final say. Period. That's right. That's right, bitch. That's right. No swapping shit out. No race swapping. No, none of that. We're not doing that.
Hell no.
Everybody, all that is an affront to the creators and the people that made it. And there's this big ass argument that says, oh my God, they would have, but they couldn't. Oh my God, they would have Zero. They would have made this person a strong woman, a strong black woman, or a strong Chinese woman, or a strong green skinned woman orc. But
Chinese
they couldn't.
Whammon. Oh my God,
Couldn't.
that sounds. Chinese whammon sounds like a noodle dish, and I'm
they
not.
They wanted a Wang Chung
racist.
Zero. They wanted a Wang Chung, and they couldn't. They couldn't do it.
Everybody have a woman tonight.
Did the creator come out of the ground to tell you this? No, but it's only right. No. Seriously, I want to know. Did the creator roll over, get up out of their fucking grave, and say, this is what I wanted? Really? We're doing something, Mr. Tolkien, that's never, no, bitch, shut up. Did the fucking dead guy get up out of the fucking ground and tell you, this is what I want?
I want to know, did the woman make the rain? No, okay.
Then that's not what he wanted.
No, it isn't.
The only thing you can go off of is everything he's written. And in nowhere does it say that Frodo and Sam are sausage smuggling out in Mordor. We're riding dirty. We're going to be riding dirty in Mordor. We're not nowhere.
Gives him that little look right before Frodo flat out bricks in his face. Oh my God.
Brokeback Lonely Mountain presents. No.
Yeah.
No, none of that. It never says anything like that. Tolkien never said anything like that. But the Numenorians were all no.
Yes, but you see the way but the way we do this is I don't know why. Okay, real quick, guys, I'm gonna log out, come back in, see if that fixes the avatar problem. If not, it'll be fixed next week. Peace.
Have you guys seen the shit they've got the elves wearing? Okay, have you seen the shit they've got the elves wearing? Because I have. And do you know what I think of when I see them? Does mother know you weareth their drapes? I'm immediately going into Avengers and thinking about the drape scene with Thor and Tony. Does mother knoweth you weareth her drapes?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm still a nipple or not, guys. We'll just have to deal with whatever may comes. We talking drapes? I specialize
We're talking
in
drapes. And there's something else they're doing. There's something else they're doing. Did you? Okay, I'm sure you didn't, because I didn't either. You didn't watch Obi-Wan, did you?
Oh God, no. I just couldn't. I couldn't.
Okay, so this is the thing for the 2020s, ladies and gentlemen. This is the big get. This is, oh my God, we have to have this. So I was going over to Echo Base the other day, and because Coach called me, and Coach was like, "Hey Loki, go and watch this video that we just put up. You're gonna love it." And I was like, "All right, Coach." So I go over there, and I'm like, do, and a commercial plays for Obi-Wan Kenobi, and there is Reva, whatever, Revan. She's not Revan. It
doesn't matter what
wanted
her
to
name
make her
is.
Revan, and a femme Revan, and she's like, "I just went and talked to Lord Vader."
Wow.
And I'm like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? I had to rewind it. I had to rewind it because I was laughing so hard I couldn't stop myself. I had to rewind it and play this ad again. And it's an ad for Disney Plus. Watch all of the greatest Star Wars content ever made now on Disney Plus. Everything else is crap. Everything George Lucas created is horrible, and we hate it. And we want to change it and remake it. And Luke is gonna be a trans black lady. But there's Reva. Like, I just went and talked to motherfucking Lord Vader.
And he said my peach crumble pie was the most delicious he's ever sucked through his little scuba tank.
And now, thanks to Badass, Shanae is coming to the Lord of the Rings in dwarfing color.
In dwarfing color. That show was friggin' awesome.
Shanae is going to be in the Lord of the Rings.
The Rings of Power. Yeah, that scares me.
Thank you so very much, Fat Boy.
Yeah, that's freaking me out a little bit. Freaking me out.
So it's just amazing to me that they dumped on Peter Jackson, and Peter Jackson should be glad he's not attached to this, because I wouldn't want to be attached to this. What is coming is a train wreck. It's an absolute fucking train wreck.
I can smell it from here, and it's not even here yet.
Yeah, Shanae. Oh yeah.
I don't know why I just got stuck being Southern there for a second. Like, my God.
Oh, by one. Let's hit that. Let's talk that real quick. Oh yeah, Obi-Wan now likes the sausage. He likes the sausage. He wants to get some sausage.
Go ahead and force that thing in there, Luke.
They've changed his character. Let me ask you guys something. Why do you think it always has to do with race and sex with these people? It's always race and sex. That's all they care about. They don't care about good stories. They don't care about bringing you entertainment. They don't care about any of that. All they care about is race and sex. That's it. That's all that fucking matters to them is race and sex. That's it. How many times have we sat here and talked about things that are absolutely wonderful and that has a chick in it? Plenty of times. How many times have we talked about movies that have different races in them? Plenty of times. Who is obsessed with race and sex? It's not us.
Nah.
Well, I love sex, but we're not talking about that kind of sex.
We're not talking about romantic procreational rights here, but
no, we're talking about race. It has to be, they have to multicolor everything, and sex. I want to tell you guys something. When they do something like this, and you don't know one fucking name. You don't know one name. Not one single name in this cast. How many of you know one single name of this cast? Somebody out there, give me a name without looking it up. Don't be cheating bastards.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See? No one knows. No one gives a damn. All of the above.
No cheating. No going out there and cheating.
No cheating.
Give me a name of someone in this cast.
Y'all been taking too long.
Cool Ocean right there.
Okay.
Eminem.
Yeah, see, there
Eminem plays Sauron.
Mm-hmm.
Pat S says Terry McGee.
You looked it up, Pat. Don't lie.
Cool Ocean.
So is that
just
a
Lenny
hippie
Henry?
name? Wait, what was the question? Wake up, pay attention.
Who cares?
Come on. Exactly. That's
the Coos.
That's the final answer.
So, who the hell knows? No one knows anybody.
No one knows.
How many of you saw the trailer for Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, and knew a name of someone in that trailer? Saw a face and went, "Oh my God, it's them."
Yep.
How many of you? John Rhys Davies right off the bat. John Rhys Davies is going to play Gimli. Fuck me, I'm in. Viggo Mortensen is going to be Aragorn. I'm fucking in. Yes, absolutely loved him in movies I saw him in before that.
Hell yeah. Ian fucking McKellen, are you kidding me?
Fucking McKellen as Gandalf.
That's what I'm talking about. Sean Astin, fucking Rudy. All right. That's the role he's not too small to play. Who
saw the cast? Who saw the cast and went, son of a bitch, I'm in?
Hell yeah.
It's Fantasy Magneto. That's exactly what I thought, Soul Assassin. Oh my God, Magneto's gonna be fucking Gandalf. Epic!
Doogie Howser of Rivendell. I'd actually like to see a show on that. Hell yeah.
Who saw the trailer for this and went, who the fuck are these people? Who are these people?
That should speak for itself.
I did, because I didn't know who the hell they were. Darth Arlena with a $10 super chat. Good morning, Valhalla. I knew none of the Young and the Restless cast. I mean, the Rings of Power.
Rings of Power.
Dun-na-na-na. Dun-na-na-na. Yes.
Oh God, we're going there.
Lord of the Rings is brought to you by Oil of Olay.
Like sands through the hourglass. These are the Rings of Power.
Thank you so much for that $10 super chat, Darth Arlena. And we're going to bring the fire for a second time this morning. Skull! Christopher Lee, motherfucking Dracula himself, is gonna be Sauron.
Just don't ask him. Yeah, just don't ask him about Dracula. He'll bitch slap the shit out of you. I'm fucking sick of that role. Yeah, but the funny thing is, you go back to the early trailers for The Fellowship and Two Towers and all that shit when this was first introduced, when the internet was a thing, but obviously not the thing that it is today. We didn't have access to supercomputers in our pockets. You know, that was the weird thing. You could still be of that time. You're living in that time. You watch a trailer at it when it pops up on the TV there, when you still watch TV, and you automatically knew who every single one of those actors and actresses were. You didn't have to go look it up. And in this day and age, you can go and look up whatever you want, but no one just gives a shit to do so. Because it's like, who are these nameless, faceless people just filling out a checkbox in a casting couch, whatever. It's like, no one cares. No one cares. It's just not the same.
What you are watching, ladies and gentlemen, is the actual practice of everybody's a winner Everybody's a winner. Everyone gets a participation trophy. Oh my God, you haven't done anything, but your skin is this color. You've got the job. Oh my God,
congratulations.
Yes. Give them a hand, everybody. Congratulations, you're the right color.
Let's hear it for our new group of diversity promotions. You're all winners.
It doesn't matter what you've done as long as you're the right color. This is the most insane shit I have ever seen. And I want you all to remember, these are the people who do this. These are the people that do this. These are the people that promote this. They point their finger at each and every one of you and call you an ist and oh, but Yahtzee for not liking something. But they're the ones picking people out of the colored hat. Oh my God, you're this. Oh my God, you have a badge. You go, girl. You're hired.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong here personally. If you are qualified, if you meet the credentials to do things like that, more power to you. But don't make it the focal point of a casting decision just so you can check that little box and try to appeal that a market that really gives no shit about you to begin with. If you're qualified, sure, but don't forcefully go out of your way to go and hit those check boxes just because you feel like you have to. That's not what it's about.
And just so everyone knows, all of you huge Daredevil fans out there,
oh my,
like me, the fans that love Daredevil, the fans that were like, fuck you, Disney and Netflix, for taking away Daredevil. You're gonna get, oh my God, I'm so excited to tell you all this. I've been waiting. You're gonna get a light-hearted Daredevil in She-Hulk. You're gonna get a light-hearted, totally different Daredevil. Even his costume is gonna be different to promote the lighter, happier Daredevil. Because we all know that you didn't nobody liked the dark, brooding hero that he was. No one liked the dark, evil show that Netflix. We all know you didn't like it. We all know you wanted a light-hearted, brighter Daredevil that's going to be like, oh my God, I'm here to save you. So a gentler, kinder Daredevil.
So what's the new Daredevil going to do? Bob for apples? Oh my God, because dunking your head in a bucket of water is so dangerous it could ruin my new perm. Oh my God.
And the first thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to bring him into the She-Hulk and she's going to beat him in court. Because he's nobody. He's fucking nobody to the MCU. Marvel and like Disney don't give two fucks about Daredevil besides making him look bad. The hardcore badass shit you got in Daredevil and Punisher, that whole thing that made you go, fuck yes, I love this show. All of that's gone. All of that's gone. And he is now on his knees sucking green She-Hulk. Yeah.
You go ahead, say it. Come on. We've come this far.
Sucking green She-Hulk dick.
There we go. A lot of good mental images today. That's awesome. Hell yeah. This is what you signed up for. It's pretty sad when something like that's going to come out, and I guarantee you people are going to be saying, well, the Ben Affleck stuff wasn't that great, but at least it was better than this. I mean,
and people are buying this shit. They're like, oh my God, it's back. No, it's not fucking back. It's not back. It's not the same.
Away. It's going away, man. Why do you think every movie and comic book franchise and shit like that was looking to, quote, get back to the roots of the character and go to that dark and gritty atmosphere and character development and stuff like that? It's because that's what it was about. That's what people loved. You could look at anything like that and see that's exactly where it should have been. That's exactly where it should have stayed. But nope, We're going to give Daredevil a brand new salmon-colored outfit, and we're bringing back 70s rhinestones and big collars, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody slap me. I'm so happy right now.
The Netflix Marvel series were awesome. I wasn't that big on Iron Fist. I was like, I don't think they got the right kid to play him. I didn't even realize that he's that one kid in Game of Thrones that was sleeping with that one king. I didn't even realize that the kid they got to play Iron Fist was the same kid that was eating peen on Game of Thrones. But yep. I don't think they got the right person to do it. And then they sold out and they were like, oh no, it's all about her. She's the real Iron Fist. You're just a stand-in. Nuh-uh. You're just a fucking stand-in. You're here to get her power.
We didn't sell out. We bought in. That wasn't Iron Fist. It was Iron Fisted. And I enjoyed every second of it. Thank you, sir.
So, I mean, I like Luke Cage. I like Jessica Jones. I love Daredevil and the Punisher. You have to understand that Daredevil was like, to me, was like an okay show. And then Punisher showed up. When Frank Castle showed up and they had that talk on the roof and he's calling him Red, I was like, oh my fucking God, it's like I'm watching a comic. I'm actually watching a fucking comic.
Yeah.
This interaction between Punisher and Daredevil is like nothing else. It's like absolutely nothing fucking else.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And make sure you get your hard copies because they're already changing episodes of the Marvel series that came over from Netflix. They're already editing things out. No one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck about this. Get your hard copies while you can, because when they're gone, they're gone. If you don't have it and they've changed it, you're never going to see the original way it was. You're never going to see the original things they had in it. They're already changing things. So,
yeah.
And this is a big fucking no-no from me. There's rumors going around that they're doing it to the first season of Stranger Things. I've got my hard copies. I'm never going to get rid of them. Get your hard copies while you can. Because when they're gone, and you won't even realize they've changed something or took something out. And that's going to be that.
Mm-hmm.
Censoring is the Disney mantra. That is their mantra. Oh my God, we have to go back and we have to change things.
Why? Why do you have to change things?
So make sure you got your stuff. Make sure you get your Defenders, your Jessica Jones, your Daredevil. Make sure you get what you want. If you want Iron Fist, by all means, go get it. But I would get Luke Cage. The Luke Cage series was great. Punisher was fucking awesome. I loved Punisher. I thought that was great. I thought the end of the second season was like, yes, that's what I want. That's what I want.
Because that's the way, I
want Warzone. I want Warzone on film. That's what I want. And we're never going to get it.
Nah. Censoring while scissoring. Oh, yeah.
Scissor me timbers.
Scissor me timbers. Oh, my God. Man, we went completely off the rails today. That's what it's all about.
No, I think we did pretty good. We talked about Wings of Power. We talked about the House of Wings, and we talked about She-Wang. Attorney at Law.
Rails, I mean, we just like to take this little crazy direction. That's what we do. That's why there's two of us.
Shockwave says, Doom Patrol Season 3, the only hard copies made are for the overseas marketing.
Oh, no.
Ray Stevenson did Warzone. I know there was that movie, but it wasn't Warzone. I want a damn series. Comic to comic, comic to screen, I want a series is what I want. And we're not going to get it.
Nah. Zero robot.
Yes. Okay, so be very careful of this, ladies and gentlemen. Blu-rays are starting to update. there are updates for Blu-rays. Do you want to update your system? Blah, blah, blah. They can actually take things out and replace them. I know this because I have a God, what was it? Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, that took a scene of the Sheriff of Nottingham spreading the legs of Maid Marian with his feet. He like shoves them apart with his feet. That has been cut out of the Blu-ray that I have. And if you play it on a player that's not hooked up to the internet, it's there. If you play it on an updated Blu-ray where they update the software and the disc, it is not there. Tell me how fucked up that is.
That's a good thing. I've had the same Blu-ray player for 9 years, and it's never once been hooked up to the internet.
Eric O'Sullivan with a $10 super chat. Loki, I got Frank Miller to sign my copy of Daredevil number 175, you lucky bastard. I got Klaus Janson to sign it in April. I also bought a Daredevil number 179 just for the Olympia Bike Contest banner. What a great time with the Fellowship.
Hell yeah.
Abso-freaking-lutely. And a great time for collecting older comics because there's nothing out there right now that is you're going to get besides this.
Oh.
No, crying little bitch. Thank you, Eric O'Sullivan, for that $10 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Ball Hall, and this one's just for you, Eric. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
If you aren't raising your Chris knife up and saying "Long live the fighters" right now, I don't know what to tell you.
I will raise a mug. Oh shit, this one's empty. Oh well.
She-Bulk, tranny at law.
Blech.
House of the Wang, House of the fiery Wang, and the Wangs of power.
Ain't nothing but a
get.
thing on a chicken wang.
So what are you going to be watching? I know that we are going to watch House of Dragon, even though it's supposed to be, oh my God, this is how women deal with misogyny in Westeros.
Mm-hmm.
This is like totally how we deal with some misogyny. We burn it down with badge. Oh my God, we're gonna badge it down. We're gonna give you power badge.
You go ahead
Rings
and
of power
leave
is
all
man
the
spreading. We can see the man spreading from Galadriel right here. Hey, you know what, guys? That's what we want the most elegant, beautiful, magical elf in Middle-earth to do. We want her to man spread on the cover of a magazine. We want to take the most elegant, the most beautiful, the most powerful elven mage ever born to Middle-earth, and we want a man spreader on the cover of fucking Time magazine or People magazine or fucking Variety or whatever. That's what we want. We want mad spreading in Middle-earth. You know what, Glad? Spread your legs a little bit more. Oh, there we go, girl. There we go. Okay, we want powerful. We want guy pose. We want, we feel the wang. Feel the wang. Feel the wang. Click, click. Oh my God, and I'm spent. She-Hulk's doing the same shit. Okay, man spread. Yes. Oh my God, you're powerful. You want to feel the green bulge pulsing out of you. Oh my God, girl. Yes. Work it. And I'm spent.
Make love to that camera. You are a camera whore. The lens adores you. Give me more of that. Yes. A little wider, dear. A little wider. I'm gonna bury my shit in that all night.
Well, Mark, if you don't watch it, by all means, we're gonna be talking about it because we're gonna watch every episode. We're gonna watch every episode of the Wangs of Power, House of the Wangs. I'm not doing She-Hulk though. You can kiss my fat white ass. I'm not gonna watch them. Just not only am I not gonna watch it because it's Marvel, but I'm not gonna watch them sacrifice Daredevil on the altar of fucking woke so they can make She-Hulk more powerful. I'm fucking tired of it. They've been doing this shit since 2017. They did it with Star Wars. We're going to sacrifice Luke Skywalker on the altar of fucking woke so we can make Rey the bestest ever. I'm not fucking doing it.
Yeah. We all need a cigarette after that one, or a vape stick, whatever you're into. You know, because this is very important to me, and I just want to clarify this to you all. Like by a show of virtual hands, Loki, you too. When you look back on everything you loved, every franchise, every movie, every comic book, every regular book, every fucking piece of furniture in your living room, I don't care. When you look back on that and you look at it today, you get that nice sense of nostalgia. But it's more than that. It's what helped define you as a person. It's a part of your life. It's a part of your lifestyle. And you have a fondness for it that will never be broken. So for a guy like me to look into the future of what's going on, that's why I just say, you know what, I'm done. I'm not going back to this. I will hold on to what I have for all it's worth, because in reality, I'm at the point in my life where I can watch shit that's 20, 30, 40, 50 years old, and it's still enough for me. I don't need it to give me any more. Even if it was 1 point and in time in my life, it's done that for me. And it still gives it to me to this day. Someone clipped that. That sounded dirty. But it still gives me everything I need out of it. But you know what I'm trying to say, right? It's that moment in time that lasts a lifetime for you. You don't need it to give you anything else because it's already given you everything you need from it. So to look to what's happening now, it's like, no, I'm done. I'm done. You know, you have a favorite band or a favorite song that still holds up to you to this day, because I'm the music guy, folks. I mean, you know, there's bands I love, I absolutely still love to this day, and the stuff they put out now, it's not reaching that apex. They've already passed their apex because it's a different world now. It's a very different audience. It's a very different time, you know. But even if bands that I love aren't writing songs and putting them out there that are blowing my dick off, I'll still listen to something they did 30 years ago that makes me want to do nothing but get up and start dancing in the street. You know what I mean? Because it still gives that to me. It still does that for me. I don't need anything new from something I already love and hold dear to my heart.
Damn straight, I couldn't have said that better myself. Brogan Entertainment says, I'm not watching House of Dragon. They're already on record saying there's a moment you realize that, oh my God, these two women, they would have everything settled and everything would be running perfectly. But these men are sticking their fucking noses in it where they don't belong. Sorry, I know I paraphrased there, Broken, but I heard the same interview, brother. And I know exactly what you're saying. So it's like, oh my God, these two women, everything would be running perfectly and the entire kingdom would be like, oh my God, except on these days of the month where these bitches like bloodlet everyone. They just go on a fucking killing spree. Except for those days of the month, the women have it running perfectly. It's like everything's fucking set and running perfectly. But the men, oh my God, the men stick their noses in everything and it's all their fault.
Of course.
I'll rip it to fucking shreds.
That's what we do.
I'm going to rip it to fucking shreds. We're going to rip Rings of Power a new fucking asshole. The lights of which Galadriel has never seen, and she won't be able to sit down and manspread for at least, the next couple of years.
He'll manspread because he can't close his legs because he's too busy gushing the blood from the open wound where the dick used to be.
And, I mean, that's it. Unless you've got something else going on.
Who, me?
Yeah. You got anything you want to throw out there?
No, I'm stuck here, folks. I'm stuck. Loki called it. I have, consigned my soul to the void of Valhalla.
Cast it into the fire.
Cast it into the fire. No.
Destroy it. A sealed door.
Do it.
Yes.
Get it now. Oh my, that. Yeah.
And with that. A little Andre there at the end of the stream. And with that. Guys, we're out of here. Take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for keeping the fires of Valhalla burning bright. You guys are the absolute best chat in the mornings. I love you all. Have a great day. Have a great week. And we'll see you guys tomorrow morning for Taco Tuesday with Mexican Iron Man. Take care, everybody. Psst. You're not going to say anything? Put the cookie down. Put the cookie down.
Put the cookie down. Get to the chopper, some shit.
Get to the chopper.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.